Hello, and welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. I'm finally going to take on these newer Red Zone stages. I know I'm always late to these nowadays, and it's just because I work all the time, right? It's a little troublesome to try to get all these videos in when I'm at my job. Oh, we have this side. Well, that played, and I can turn those off now, but... So, I just work a lot. Simply put, I go to my job to make a hard-earned, cash living, right? So, I'm not always available at, 4 in the morning when a lot of these stages drop. It just doesn't happen that way, unfortunately. But, it doesn't really matter. Not really. So we can go ahead and just get through this. Right? But, you know, sometimes, right? We get to just do these little videos and it's kind of fun. We kind of just chill, kind of just hang out. And we're chilling, you know? We're chilling. Now, against KALE CAULIFLA, I'm looking at this fight, right? And to be honest with you, fight look a little easy, right? The whole gimmick is to take out KALE and CAULIFLA by turn 3, right? Problem is, they don't do a whole lot of damage, and they don't really have a lot of health, right? And when you got a big unit like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who comes out and he does kind of a lot of damage, it's not hard to just kind of blast them away, right? Not hard. It's not hard. Now, I do have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta here, who I don't like very much. I think he's kind of a fumble. But I don't really need him to do much, except for not die and be a support for the big boys. I thought about Pan. I thought about bringing Physical Pan. I would rather probably bank on at least a little bit more synergy than anything else, but... You know, it's fine. It's fine. Now this is where it gets a little annoying, because we have to do a bit of gambling. Yeah, hey, gambling. Because these girls do seal on their super attack, and they 100% do it right away. So I don't want to seal the Super Saiyan 4 duo. Alright, so I'm gonna avoid them getting sealed, hopefully. By you dodging. He didn't do it. So we die. It's gonna be one of these videos, apparently, where you know all he had to do was dodge. He just had to dodge the attack. Didn't this happen last time we used this team, right, against Majin Vegeta? Isn't this exactly what happened? Oh, now I no longer have a rainbowed Gogeta. Okay, yeah, no, you know what? Fair enough. Yeah. Who could have saw that coming? Who could have seen that? Not me. Never in a million years would I have seen that one coming. You gotta love it sometimes. You really do. You really do. Yeah, this is fine. Like, he's been failing me more and more recently, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and I don't enjoy it. But man, do we keep having to deal with it. It happens all the time. Like, literally all the time. And I, am kind of confused as to why it happens so often. Where it's like, all he has to do is dodge and use his 70% dodge chance. But frequently, he just chooses to just die. Consistently. And it very much annoys me. Hey, we got the counter again. Huge. Huge ups. Gotta love it. But man, it's annoying. It really is. Also, alright, I haven't talked about it a whole lot recently, but I definitely, if you haven't known, I'm still very big into the trading card scene right now for Pokemon. Dude, it's getting a little wild with some of my sets, right? I'm getting real close to finishing. Oh, let me turn the audio back on. I am 3 cards away of finishing the Japanese version of Gloria Team Rocket. I am very excited because that set 1 looks amazing. I like it a lot, mainly because I'm a big I like Gen 2 a lot. So Gen 2 Team Rocket holds like a good place in my heart. And so I'm like really excited to have that set almost complete. I'm missing 3 cards, right? 2 of them make complete sense. If you know anything about Pokemon, I'm missing 2 SIRs, right? The 2 like most expensive cards in the entire set, or 2 cards that I'm missing, and then I'm missing 1 other one. The 1 other card that I'm missing is, simply put, a full art Regirock. That's it. That's all. I mean, I need a Regirock and then 2 of the most expensive cards in the entire set, which is a little annoying, right? Just a little bit. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I need the Regirock. I'm gonna need to have to get it. It'll be kind of funny if it's the very last card I need. If anyone out there has the Regirock, send it to me. That card's like $3. It really is just one of those things where it's like I'm so confused as to why it's so difficult for me to get like my hand on some of these cards. I have never seen the Regirock, not even a single time, like anywhere. And I'm struggling because I want it. I need 3 cards. I got all my gold cards. I got almost every other SIR except for the Moltres and the Mewtwo. Just need a Regirock. Just 1 rock. And he's sitting there taunting me, going and I'm like, wow, it's the only thing I need. I go on TCG Player. I'm like, oh, I'll just buy it. He's not available. Not like he is, but like he's so cheap that if I buy him by himself, it's not worth it. Because then I'm losing out on like I'm gonna spend more in shipping fees than the amount he's worth. So I have to purchase him like in combination with like other cards. But anyone who has this card, right, doesn't have any other cards that I need. They just don't. And I'm like, wow. Why? Why not? Why does no one have what I want? No one. It just doesn't happen. They don't have it. It's not there. Won't see it. Very, very sad. Very sad. But, you know, so be it. It's the life we live sometimes, you know, where some things just aren't meant to be. And we have to kind of, you know, improvise. And that's what we're all learning these days, right? Just improvisation. Trying to make the best of what we got. So that's just how things are going right now for me and my enjoyment of Pokemon cards. As much as I love them, sometimes things are a little wacky, and it makes me feel a little insane. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Also, we are still on this phase, mainly because we keep, like, Gogeta is just sealed. Do they get any extra damage? They do crit, as you can see. They don't get any extra damage. They just do 2.4 and seal, and then crit. Kale in the next phase, she crits, right? She crits. So that is something that we have to pay attention for. But they are basically like the tag fights, like that whole tag center of fights, right? I don't even remember the tag event. They function like that event, where the first 2 turns, Kale and Caulifla will alternate who is super attacking because they're scripted, and they only do so many attacks per turn. The first turn, Caulifla super attacks in slot 3. The second turn, Kale double super attacks in slot 3. That's how they're set up. Is that one will super attack, then the other will super attack, then the other will super attack. On their third turn is when their script tells them to both super. That's when things can get a little spooky. Now, they don't have a limit to the super attacks that they can do per turn. So when we do get to that fight and we do, or that phase, and we use Super Saiyan 4 Goku in his Great Ape, he's not going to be able to protect us from those super attacks. If anything, he's just going to fast forward their script so that they're both super attacking, right? His support will still be amazing, but that's just a thing that he does. It's not possible for him to protect us at all. Doesn't really matter though, because you know, big Gogeta here, he's gonna hit her hit her with a Ryu Ken, you know, and it's gonna do a decent chunk of damage, I would say. Yeah, I mean, that, you know, it's a little bit of damage, just a little bit. All right, so let's focus fire down Kale, because she's the one that actually double super attacks, and that's kind of annoying to deal with. All right, let's just get her the hell out of here. We do enough damage where I think it should be completely fine. She does crit too, by the way. So when she double super attacks for 3 million, giving herself 50% attack increase, which is her attack is 1 million, while getting attack every single turn and then attack on the third turn, it could potentially be kind of spooky. But Gogeta does 9999, so you're not gonna see it. Like, there's other teams that you can run, right, where you probably would see her big damage, right? Potentially, I think the youth team could see it, right? I think that's definitely true. I don't think it'd be like that common, because the Goten and Trunks, right, they do kind of absurd damage as well. It's just that they don't have like the true type advantage that like Gogeta does, to just absolutely obliterate Kale, right? They don't have that. And you're not typically saving their active skill for like a big attack. You do that like right away to buff your entire youth team. So it's just one of those things where you're more than likely probably going to end up on the third turn of Kale, unless you have like a really, really good turn, right? Because the good thing is, though, since the phase before this, they're guaranteed to super attack right away. If you have a unit who gets buffed up by supers, i.e. Broly, right, Tech Broly, or those youth kids, right, the Goten and Trunks, they will both look really, really good in here, right? Especially because for Broly, it is a melee. Like, she does a melee. Like, they do melee super attack you. So Broly can counter that and then get buffed. And since he's gonna... he won't be sealed, though. That's one good thing about it. At least he's not gonna be sealed. But he will just look a lot better. Yeah, let's just use this. Just get it out the way while I'm yapping. Right? Broly can look pretty good in here. If the kids dodge it, they will give their massive support to your entire team. Right? That's like one of like the big things that you have to keep in mind, is that they can do that and it'll help kind of a lot. So I think it's an interesting little fight. I don't think this fight is necessarily very difficult at all, but I think it's interesting. I might bring, like, we just started the Gotenks look back. I might bring Gotenks in here from one of the videos. I think we could get a decent showing of him. We would just have to like stall a little bit. Actually, I don't even think we would, because we could get the support up for the kids like almost immediately. But it's just one of those things, you know. Oh yes, there's some wonderful, amazing animation that we've seen a million times. Yeah, so it's like you can get some decent showings in here. It's just at the same time, the fight's not that interesting, because you're just sitting here wailing on KALE Caulifla, and they can't really fight back until like turn 3. So, just whatever. But speaking of Pokemon cards, back to that, because I love yapping about Pokemon cards, because it's been a really big thing for me. I have been having a really good time collecting some of them. Alright, besides my travesties with some of my sets, a lot of them are really cool. And I really like mini tins. Mini tins are like by far like my favorite thing. I adore them. I think they are fantastic. I just like the little tins. I think they're cute. I like having them. They make me happy. Right? And the new Mega Evolution set that comes out tomorrow, officially, right, has mini tins, and they look so good. Now, I don't really care too much for a lot of the cards in the Mega Evolution set, right? But I do really like the Gardevoir SAR. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. right? And if you're only here for Dokkan, you're like, just stop the rambling, talk about Dokkan. Then nothing to talk about. Nothing is happening right now in Dokkan. So we're gonna talk about stuff that I like Pokemon, because at least interesting things are going down in the Pokemon space, right? It's a thing where I really like the Gardevoir card. I really like the Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur line. My girlfriend has 2 of the 3. She just needs the Venusaur SIR, which doubt, but you never know. Possible. Possible. It's just one of those things. It's a little difficult to pull. But hopefully, should be able to get that, and then maybe I get some Mega Evolution tins, and I get the Gardevoir, because I really like the Gardevoir SIR, the SIR. It just looks so good to me personally. I really like it. I want it a lot. I don't really care for the gold cards. I just really want the Gardevoir SIR, the one that has like all the Gardevoir line plus Mega Gardevoir. It looks so good. So that's gonna be a goal of mine soon, is to make sure I get all those. But that'll happen eventually, I think. All right, at least I hope. Wow, so we're going to additional normal did 0. Okay. So now we have to be in here for another turn for no reason. All right, Gogeta, actually, she is buffed up right now. This is 3rd turn Caulifla. She has now gotten an additional 90% attack and then an additional 50% attack, and even for being on the 3rd turn. So her attack is a lot higher, but it doesn't matter. it just doesn't matter at all. Gotta love it though. That is funny though to watch her try. Also, a new episode of Peacemaker comes out tonight. Oh, I'll probably talk about that more, because we're gonna hop into the Broly fight right after this. I'm a big fan of the Peacemaker show. We're gonna talk about that more the next video. We are gonna talk about that. It's gonna be a good time. I think tonight's a big night for Peacemaker. That's just my my opinion. Anyway, that fight was not hard. There's our no item run. Not bad at all. I will see you guys in the next one for the Broly Red Zone stage.